So you've heard that it was said, an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. But I say to you, do not resist an evil person. But if anyone slaps you on the right cheek, you have to turn to them the other also. And if anyone sues you and takes your tunic, you have to give them your cloak also. And if anyone forces you to go with them 1 mile, you have to go with them 2 miles. This is what Jesus said in the Sermon on the Mount. And a lot of people read this for the first time and they're like, what? And they wonder if Jesus was speaking literally. But here's the thing. In those days, in Jesus' days, a Roman soldier can ask you to carry his belongings and go with them maybe 1 or 2 miles. So Jesus was, in fact, speaking literally. But because most of us won't be able to turn over the right cheek for another person to slap us, we can also take it this way. He's saying instead of paying evil back with evil, after someone has done evil to you, you should rather forgive the person and show them love. You shouldn't just resist or retaliate, but you should accept the fact that as a kingdom member, you're going to face persecution, ridicule, criticism, hardships, and etc. Now, Jesus immediately talks about loving your enemies in the next teaching. So, both teachings here relate. He's basically telling us to love our enemies instead of doing evil to them when they do the same to us. And Jesus is in fact teaching us to follow his example because he came down from heaven onto this earth as a human being to face all the hardships and the difficulties of this life. And as if that wasn't enough, he gave his life. He gave his life, he sacrificed himself for sinners, for wicked people, for people who insulted him, persecuted him, and even hated him. And he did it out of love. And so he's trying to teach us to follow that example. And no matter what anybody does to us, no matter what the harshest things, the most evil things, the most wicked things they may do to us, we should forgive them and show love instead. And when we do this, our reward is not going to come from any man or any woman, but God Himself is going to reward us. God bless you all, guys. Mr. Caleb, out.